I don't normally do this type of video, but your bedroom could look like a 5-star hotel suite, but instead, it feels like a dorm room with expensive furniture. Let's change that. Guys, I'm Blake, and welcome back to Built by Becker. I design and build custom homes and high-end luxury remodels. And one thing that always amazes me is how some bedrooms feel luxurious, even with a modest budget, and others look cheap, despite costing a fortune. And you know what? The difference isn't the price tag, it's knowing the right tricks. And you're in luck, because I'm about to tell you exactly what those tricks are. So hit that subscribe button right now and the little notification bell, because you're about to discover exactly how to make your bedroom look expensive, even if it wasn't. Let's start with the foundation of any luxurious bedroom: lighting that actually works. Most bedrooms have one overhead light, and that's where the luxury dies. Expensive looking bedrooms never rely on just one light source because harsh overhead lighting makes everything look cheap and flat. Like, think about it. When you walk into a high-end hotel, you don't flip one switch and suddenly everything's bright. Instead, there are layers of light that create warmth and ambience. You want ceiling lights for general illumination, bedside lamps for reading, maybe some wall sconces for accent lighting, and even a floor lamp if reading corner is available. That's why I always put dimmers on. Dimmable lights let you control the mood throughout the day. Bright when you're getting ready, soft when you're winding down, and you can retrofit most light fixtures with dimmer switches. It's one of those upgrades that pays for itself in the luxurious feeling it creates. Lighting is emotional. The right lighting makes expensive furniture look even better, and it can make budget pieces look way more expensive than they actually are. Once you've got your lighting sorted, it's time to ground your space visually with something that commands attention: statement art. Before you arrange your pillows or pick out your throw blankets, you'll need to establish a visual anchor that draws the eye up and makes the space feel intentional. A large art piece above your bed or a prominent wall instantly elevates the entire room. It adds personality, creates a focal point, and most importantly, it makes the space feel finished and curated rather than thrown together. You don't need to spend thousands on original artwork. A large print or a striking photograph or even a well-framed poster can do the job if it's the right size and style. The key is scale. Too small and it looks like an afterthought. Too busy and it competes with everything else around the room. You want something substantial that complements your color scheme and speaks to your style. This is your chance to inject some personality into the space while creating that designer look. If you really want to take it up a notch, add a picture light to illuminate your artwork. It's a small detail that screams luxury and museum. It creates another layer of ambient lighting for your room as a bonus. Now let's talk about windows. Yeah, windows. Most people hang one set of curtains and that's it, but expensive looking bedrooms have layered window treatments that give you a complete control over light and privacy. But when you combine different types of window coverings, oh my. So start with something that filters light: sheer curtains or light filtering blinds that give you privacy during the day while still letting natural light flow through. Then blackout curtains or room darkening shades for when you want to sleep in or create that cozy, intimate atmosphere. This layered approach gives you the same flexibility you'd find in a luxury hotel suite. Want bright, airy mornings? Open the blackout curtains and let the sheers diffuse the light beautifully. Want dark, restful environment? Close everything down and create your own private retreat. The key to making it look expensive is in the details. Hang your curtains high and wide, choose fabrics that complement your color scheme, and make sure everything is properly fitted. Sloppy window treatments scream budget, while well-executed layers whisper luxury. Next up, let's anchor your entire room with something that ties everything together. A rug that actually works. One of the fastest ways to make a bedroom look cheap is to have furniture that appears to be floating on the floor with no connection to each other. A well-chosen rug solves this problem instantly. Your rug should extend under your bed and ideally reach your nightstands on both sides. This creates a cohesive foundation that makes all your furniture look like it belongs together rather than being randomly placed around the room. Don't make this mistake of getting a tiny rug that sits in front of your bed like a bath mat. That actually makes the room look smaller and less luxurious. Instead, go for the largest rug your space can budget and handle. Now, let's focus on nightstands. Most people focus on finding cute little side tables, but expensive looking bedrooms use substantial nightstands that balance the scale of the bed and provide real storage. See, your bed is probably the largest piece of furniture in the room, so tiny nightstands beside it look out of proportion and cheap. You want nightstands that have some visual weight and presence. They don't have to be huge, but they should feel substantial enough to hold their own next to the bed. Also, and most importantly, nightstands with drawers, shelves, or hidden storage let you keep all your bedside essentials organized and out of sight. This means your surfaces stay clean and uncluttered, which is essential for that high-end look. And storage brings us back to our next point. Hidden organization that keeps your space looking pristine. Luxury bedrooms always look effortlessly tidy, but that's not because the owners never used the space, because they've created systems to hide everyday clutter behind beautiful decorative solutions. This is where trays, baskets, and decorative boxes become your best friend. Instead of having perfume bottles, jewelry, or random items scattered across your dresser, group them up in an elegant tray. Suddenly the same items look intentional and styled rather than messy and chaotic. Use beautiful baskets to corral things like extra blankets, magazines, or personal items. Choose decorative boxes that complement your room's style to hide electronics, chargers, and other less than beautiful necessities. The goal is to make everything look purposeful and curated. The trick is choosing organizational pieces that look good enough to be part of your decor. When your storage solutions are beautiful, they add to the room's style instead of distracting you from it. This lets you keep all your essentials within reach while maintaining that clean, expensive look. Even the laundry situation can contribute to the luxury factor if you handle it right. Most laundry hampers look exactly like they are. Utilitarian containers for dirty clothes. But in an expensive looking bedroom, even the laundry basket should feel like they're part of the design. Look for hampers that could pass as decorative pieces like woven baskets, stylish fabric bins, or even furniture pieces designed to hide laundry. The goal is to have a place for your clothes that doesn't scream laundry basket every time you look at it. Let's keep going. Because if you have the space, adding seating to your bedroom instantly creates that hotel suite energy that makes everything feel more luxurious. It doesn't have to be a full living room setup. Even a simple bench at the end of your bed can transform your space. Seating makes your bedroom feel like more than just a place to sleep. It becomes a retreat where you can relax, read, and enjoy the space. A comfortable chair with good lighting creates a reading nook that feels incredibly sophisticated. The bench at the end of the bed is particularly effective because it finishes the space visually and gives you a place to sit while putting on your shoes or laying out clothes. It's both functional and aesthetically pleasing, which is exactly what luxury design is all about. But if you have more space, maybe a small love seat or a pair of accent chairs or even a chase lounge are great options. These pieces let you incorporate different textures, colors, and styles that add richness and depth to your room's design. Now, let's talk about the star of your bedroom, the bed, and how to style it. The difference between a bed that looks expensive and the one that looks basic comes down to layering. Luxury bedrooms never just have a comforter and 2 pillows. They have multiple layers that create depth, texture, and visual interest. So start with your pillows and work with different sizes to create a tiered effect. Euro shams in the back, standard pillows in the front, and maybe a few decorative pillows for color, for texture. The key is variety. Different sizes, different textures, and maybe different colors within your scheme. And yes, your bedding should also be layered. A fitted sheet, flat sheet, duvet, or comforter, and then additional layers like a quilt or even throw blanket. Each layer adds visual richness and makes the bed look more luxurious and inviting. Keep things looking intentional, but not overly perfect. A slightly rumpled duvet looks more inviting than one that's stretched tight. A casual draped throw adds texture and warmth. And of course, quality matters here, but it's not about the thread count. The way your bedding looks and feel depends on how you take care of it. Which brings us to our final hack, a simple trick that makes your bedding look more expensive. Do you want to know what the secret to a luxury hotel is? Perfectly smooth, wrinkle-free sheets that look crisp and inviting. But who has the time to iron sheets every time they change the bed? Nobody. Which is why this hack is so brilliant. After you make your bed, spray your sheets and pillowcases with water from a spray bottle. Then smooth everything out with your hands. As the water evaporates, it relaxes the fibers and eliminates wrinkles, leaving your bedding looking perfectly pressed and luxurious. This works especially well on cotton and linen bedding, and it's something you can do in a few minutes. The result is the bedding looks like it came straight from a 5-star hotel and laundry service. It's a simple trick, but it makes a huge difference in how the bed looks. Wrinkled sheets immediately make everything look messy. Smooth, crisp bedding elevates the entire room. Making your bedroom look expensive isn't about designer brands, it's about good design basics. Lighting, balance, organization, and layering. Get those right, and even affordable pieces feel high-end. If this gave you ideas, like and subscribe for more easy design hacks. And don't forget to keep watching Built by Becker.